right now, this is your rookie cage division. On the pole, his rookie year in the rookie cage division, racing out of Cameron, piloting the 608. That is going to be Chase Tarvis. To the outside, racing out of Boyd, and the 16 junior is going to be Neil Baker. Inside row number 2, coming to us from Eau Claire, the 48K, that is going to be Kira Hansen. And to the outside, racing out of Fall Creek, and the number 16, that's going to be Jack Smith. Inside of row number 3, racing out of Menomonie, in the number 3, that is going to be Ben Rocknell.
I did, they're on the track.
And to the outside, racing out of Menomonie is going to be Brantley Langer. And number 34. Rounding out your field, racing out of Menomonie, and the number 22 is going to be Theo LeBlanc. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the rookie cage division, so these are 5 to 8-year-olds. This class is 100% about learning the fundamentals of racing, how to get used to getting on the gas, how to get used to getting on the brake, racing with a helmet on, all of the rudimentary fundamental things that you need to learn in order to become a successful race car driver someday. It starts right here, so ladies and gentlemen. In front of us right now, this is the future of dirt track racing.
I'm on the 16 entering turn 1. I'm going to that
3 in, now 4 in and 5 remaining. I'm sorry, 4 and 4 remaining. Your leader, Brantley Langer, and the 34. And up initially, Theo LeBlanc running in second. Jason Tarvis running in third in 608. Halfway home.
Hi, Girl Blade.
Tractor's up and down. Langer takes it. Theo LeBlanc, Chase Tarvis, Neil Baker, Karen Hansen, Jack Smith, and Ben Prochnow. And this is unofficial. Of course, you can find live timing and result. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first of 3 heat races in the R-Box division. 8 laps the distance on the point. Racing out of Wheeler in the number 23, that is going to be Harper Holupka, and to the outside. Racing out of Thorpe in the number 21, that is going to be Palmer Haas. Inside of row number 2, coming to us from Elk Mountain, that is going to be Levi Anderson in the number 44. And to the outside, he's got a couple of feature wins under his belt so far this season. Racing out of Cameron in the number 70, Owen Tarvis. Inside of row number 3, that is going to be Lucas Pettit out of Winona, Minnesota. And to the outside in the number 28 is going to be Broxton Henning. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take 8 trips around Thunder Hill. Cars are lined up wing to wing to wing, 2 by 2, and they're going to make their way around Thunder Hill. Next time by, green flag waving for Harper Holupka. Palmer Haas, row number 1, Levi Anderson, Owen Tarvis, row number 2, and Lucas Pettit, Broxton Henning, row number 3. Caution lights are out. Here we go. Green flag is in the air. Owen Tarvis got a really good start. He's going to shake past Holupka. Got a couple hooked up. The number 44 of Levi Anderson and the number 21 of Palmer Haas hooked up on the backstretch entrance. So the rules are that if 2 or more cars or karts get tangled together on the initial lap, so at the drop of the green, that initial lap, those cars or karts will get their spot back, but that is only on the initial lap. So it is going to be Halupka and Haas. Row number 1, green is in the air. One more time. Here we go. Owen Tarver's got a really good start. He's got a bit of an advantage now coming through 3 and 4 year leader after one. The Show in 70, followed by Harper Halupka in at 23. Levi Anderson in 44. That is your first 3. Tarvis in 70, continuing to show the way. Harper Halupka about a straightaway behind Tarvis. 5 in, 3 to go for Cameron. Owen Tarvis in 70. Harper Halupka running in second. Levi Anderson running in third. Laps winding down. Coming through turn 3, out of turn number 4, your heat number 1 winner, Owen Tarvis. Second, Harper Halupka. Third goes to Levi Anderson. Fourth goes to Broxton Henning. And fifth goes to Lucas Pettit. So, heat number 1 of 3 in the books for the R-Box division. Heat number 2 lineup is going to go like this, racing out of Minnesota City, Minnesota. In the 20X, starting on the pole is going to be Axel Frenholz. And to the outside, racing out of Colfax, Wisconsin, in the number 16, that is going to be Oakley Booth. Inside of row number 2, this driver calls Menomonie home, racing in the 88E. That is going to be Barrett Evans. And to the outside, he's here from Ankeny, Iowa, in the 7W. That is going to be Willard Ballard. Mason Lockburner going to start on the inside of row number 3. Lockburner coming to us from Bruce, Wisconsin. And to the outside, racing out of Elk Mound, starting the outside of row number 3. That is going to be Dalton Anderson in 75. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Quality Auto Body Night. Snap-on Tools by Aaron Wold Night. Summer Storm Series at night number 3. That simply means one thing. These racers are hungry to turn some laps here at your Thunder Hill Speedway. Each of these drivers trying to get their karts and cars all tuned in for in about 6 weeks from now, 5 weeks from now, competing here at the Outlaw Nationals. Each division going to be racing for $1,000 to win. But right now, we're going to focus on the R-Box division. Heat number 2, Frenholz and Oakley Booth. Row number 1, row number 2, Evans, Ballard. Row 3, Lockburner, Anderson. Caution lights are out. Now you can get on the gas, guys. There you go. Good job. Oakley Booth jumping out to an early lead. Axel Frenholz in second. Jason Lockburner running in third. Willard Ballard now looking to go to the inside of Lockburner as they come into the 3-4 corner. Ballard got underneath a Lockburner, moves into third place. In second, it's still Axel Frenholz, but so far in the early stages, this one, it has been all the number 16 of Oakley Booth. Ballard now trying to get to the outside of the Frenholz, falls back a little bit, going to try and power up. Looks at a crossover underneath the Frenholz, backs out of it. Now gets underneath the inside of Frenholz, does Ballard. Willard Ballard now running in second place. He's got his target on the 16 of Oakley Booth. We got 3 laps to go. Does Ballard have enough time to catch up to your leader, Oakley Booth, in 16? Ballard now trying to set Booth up to make an inside pass that was on the back straightaway. Ballard all over the back bumper of Oakley Booth. A white flag coming out that time by. One more set of corners for Willard Ballard to try and get around the 16th of Oakley Booth. He looks to the inside. Booth shuts the door. Checkers up and down. Oakley Booth has it. Coming back in third, the number 20X of Axel Frenholz back in second. Willard Ballard bringing back the win. He racing out of Colfax, the number 16. That is going to be Oakley Booth. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the third and final heat race here in the R-Box Division. Quality Auto Body Night. And Snap-on Tools by Aaron Wold Knight. Summer Storm Series Night number 3, Henry Junker, Levi Haas, row 1, Lane Baker, Brandon Stevens, row 2, Dakota Buss, and Jake Demmel, row 3. We're gone. Junker in 36 gets ahead of the 97 of Levi Haas. Your leader after 1, Henry Junker. Lane Baker running in third. Last lap, Junker had 0.8 of an advantage over Levi Haas. This lap, 1.273 second advantage does Henry Junker have over the 97 of Levi Haas. Lane Baker running in third. Looking to go to the inside of Baker. He is the number 19 of Jacob Demmel, does so successfully. On the inside, Brandon Stevens in the 16 behind Lane Baker, new third place. Jacob Demmel in 19, but this one has been 100% Henry Junker. 2 to go. Junker coming to the white that time by with a 2.05 second advantage over Levi Haas. Jacob Demmel running in third. Coming through turn 3 out of turn number 4, being greeted by the checkered flag, Henry Junker in 36. Lineup is going to go like this on the pole, racing out of Rice Lake, and that number 611, and that is going to be Trevin Bush into his outside. Out of Minnesota City, Minnesota, that is going to be Ashton Frenholz. Inside of row number 2, coming to us from Ramsey, Minnesota, in the win 1 is going to be Parker Frolic. And to the outside out of Chautauqua, that is going to be Nate Gunderson in 30. Riley Jensen starting on the inside of row number 3 out of Forest Lake, Minnesota, and to the outside. That is going to be Bentley Halupka, Dominic Weber, Alan Byrne making up the final row. We're off and running. Trevin Bush, your leader after 1. Parker Frolic running in second. Keep your eye on Bentley Halupka in 99. In third, Dominic Weber. Running in fourth, he was able to get underneath, just about underneath the number 21 of Ashton Frenholz. Dominic Weber tried to get it going to no avail. He's going to end up going to the tail of the field. First caution of this race. The field is lined up single file behind Treppenbush in 6'11", Frolic, Holupka, Alan Byrne, Ashton Frenholz, your first five. After the incident in turn number 2, rules state here at Thunder Hill that as long as it's not on the initial lap, if you do come to a stop, the caution is on you, regardless if you were spun out or if you spun out on your own. For that reason, Holupka in 99 goes to the tail of the field, but it's Bush, Frolic, and Alan Byrne, your first three. We're back to green. 6 to go. Holupka trying to make his own groove out there. Went to the tail of the field. He's already back up in a fourth. He's got a sight set on Alan Byrne and Parker Frolic. 4 in, 4 remaining for your leader, Trevin Bush. Bentley Holupka and Alan Byrne, they got together in on the back straightaway coming into turn number 3. Bush, Frolic, Holupka, Jensen, and Weber, your first 5. We're going one more time, and here comes Bentley Holupka. Holupka underneath to win one of Parker Frolic. They go wing to wing through the 3-4 corner. Separated by 7/1000ths of a second at the start-finish line. Holupka, the advantage again. Bentley Holupka, 99, got charged with the caution early in the early stages of this race. We are going to come up to the white flag. Dominic Weber goes around all by himself over in turn number 4. Caution does come out, even though Weber was able to get back going under his own power. So we're going to have green-white checkered coming to you here in just a second. Green is in the air one more time. Here we go. Trevin Bush, Bentley Holupka, Parker Frolic now looking to go to the inside of Holupka. Ashley coming to turn 3 and 4. Parker Frolic throws a slide job. Holupka answers back right away. Perfectly executed slide job from Parker Frolic and a perfectly executed answer from Bentley Holupka. Despite all of the cautions in this heat race, if you take a look at the driving from each one of these competitors, it is amazing the talent behind the wheel of each and every one of these drivers that are out there. So Dominic Weber with his third caution being charged to him in this heat race. He will be done, and race control has decided to throw the checkers. Coming back in third, that was Alan Byrne in the 8X. Again, this is unofficial. Back in second, Bentley Lupkin in the 99. And your heat number 1 winner, out of Rice Lake, Trevin Bush.
I can follow that all the way.
Junior Wing Heat Race number 2 on the track right now on the point. Out of Menomonie is the number 31 of Grant Keller into the outside. And the number 8 out of Colfax, that is Kenny Klukas. Inside of row number 2, racing out of Chip on the 1S is going to be Dylan Subert. Into the outside, 98, Axel Haas out of Boyd. Roland Ludwigson in 13, Kalen Haas in 17, Jonathan Pettit the 3rd. In the 3J, and Ty Brock now in 85. Your leader after 1, Grant Keller. Axel Haas in 98. Throwing a couple elbows out there on Thunder Hill. He's getting some elbows thrown back at him. Subert goes around. Axel Haas also goes around. They both stay going. I'm going to guess there is some sort of trouble on the 98 of Haas. He is god-awful loose. And now the 8 of Kennedy Kuklas goes around. Everybody's able to stay going. White flag coming out that time by Grant Keller, driving a absolutely perfect race behind the wheel. He's got just over a 5-second advantage. Coming through 3, out of turn number 4. Checkers up and down. Grant Keller has it. Kalen Haas going to come in second. JP3. Jonathan Pettit the 3rd. Coming in 3rd. Archer Hoffback going to lead Trip Swan and the rest of the field, including Luke Patterson in the 15 junior, Kinsey Anderson in the 17X, Levi Ballard, Kane Buss, and Drake Ballard. That is your field. We are gone one more time. Third and final heat race in the junior wing division. Trip Swan out to an early lead right behind him, though. That was Archer Hoffback. Hoffback now going to go all over the back bumper of the 18 of Trip Swan. Looking for any sort of opening. Keep your eye on that 777 of Drake Ballard. Ballard, he is on Luke Patterson like white on rice. Ballard sneaks in underneath Patterson. Here comes Drake Ballard in the 777. Trip Swan is going to have his hands full here in just a second. Hoffback not to be denied himself. Put a blanket over the top 5. Slicing and dicing, moving and grooving. All right, Trip Swan got shuffled back to 5th. Your new leader, Archer Hoffback. Drake Ballard in the 777, running in second. Right behind him is Levi Ballard in 3rd. Luke Patterson running in 4th. And Kane Buss rounding out your first 5. Laundry in the air, this time by another battle for the lead, Drake Ballard. And this division has been throwing elbows all heat race long. Look out, Levi Ballard threw it in. Checkers up and down. Hoffback had it. Archer Hoffback drove an amazing, actually, I'm stand corrected. Ladies and gentlemen, each one of these competitors drove a phenomenal race. Luke Patterson coming back in third in the 15 junior. Drake Ballard coming back in second in the 770 winner, racing out of Grimes, Iowa. That's Levi Ballard in 7. First of 2 heat races here in the Sportsman Division, a quality out-of-body night. And Snap-on Tools by Aaron Wold Night, Summer Storm Series night number 3, brought to you by QualityFreightrate.com. On the point, that is going to be Osio's number 88, Chris Sleeping to the outside, racing out of Cumberland in the number 25. That is going to be Ramon Perez. Inside row number 2, Derek Krumrine racing out of Beauclair in 33. And to the outside, that is going to be Steve Seawalls in 191. Jake Johnson going to be on the inside of goal at number 3 in 74. And to the outside is going to be Rob Johnson in the 5 out of Altoona. Trayton Belchek rounding out the field. We are gone in the Sportsman Division. Your leader after 1, the number 33 of Derek Krumrine coming in, and in second, that is the 191 of Steve Seaballs. Behind them, a pair of Johnsons duking it out, Jake and Rob Johnson. Krumrine, Seaballs, Jake Johnson, Rob Johnson. Check that. That is Chris Sleep on the outside, battling for third along with the 74 of Jake Johnson. Jake Johnson, he is on the inside. Chris Sleep is on the outside. Sleep loses a little bit of ground, but this one has been all Derek Krumrine in the 33. Krumrine with a 1.127 second advantage over Seamalls on the rest of the field. He should be coming to the white flag this time by 33, Derek Krumrine. Krumrine going to get the white. Checkers going high in the air over Thunder Hill for Derek Krumrine. Yeah. Hey, I gotta go, Tom. I'll talk to you tomorrow, okay? All right, later. Jason Surprise, Drew Alton, Jim Knight, Dallas Hanson, Matt Crouch, and Matt Valchek. Drew Alton, you're the leader after 1 in 100. Jason Surprise, 99, running in second. The 555 of Matt Valchek running in third. Matt Crouch in fourth. Jim Knight and Dallas Hanson running fifth and sixth. Jason Spry and Valchek going to work on each other. Valchek in the second. This has been all Drew Alton. Supply, first three. Two more trips around Thunder Hill. Keep your eye on that 555 of Matt Valchek. He is closing the gap on Drew Alton. One more circuit around Thunder Hill. Does Valchek have enough time to get around the 100 of Alton? Alton slides up a little bit as they go down the back straightaway. Valchek right there. Coming through three. Out of turn number 4. Valchek with a last-ditch effort. Drew Alton grabs it. Matt Valchek fell short by 0.2 of a second. Jason Surprise in third. Heat number 1 of the 250 wing division on the track right now. Getting a little heat in their engine. Starting on the point inside of row number 1 is going to be Jackson Helen to the 2.0, and to his outside, racing out of Eau Claire, is going to be Tyler Patro in the 1. Inside row number 2, Devin Hawk out of Rice Lakes. Into the number 22, into the outside, the number 29 of Allie Blazel out of Dorchester. Brody Conkey going to round out the field, starting all by himself back in row number 3, piloting the number 8 out of Elk Mound. Caution lights are out around Thunder Hill. Coming to green. 250 wing, a heat race, 8 trips around Thunder Hill. Here we go. Helen going to try and jump out to an early lead. He's got Hawk right behind him. Brody Conkey made a move from 5th to 3rd. Into the first set of corners here. Leader after 1, Jackson Helen in 2.0. Devin Hawk in 22, running in 2nd. Brody Conkey in 3rd. A little distance separates Conkey from Tyler Patro and Allie Blazel. Helen got a little sideways coming out of turn number 2. That opened up the door for the number 22 of Devin Hawk. Hawk, your leader after 3. Caution coming out on Thunder Hill for the number 29 of Allie Blazel. Two in, there's 6 remaining. Helen, Hawk. Hawk gets a really good start over the 2.0 of Jackson Helen. Officials did not like that start, as well as Blazel not able to get up and running. Four cars, 6-lap shootout. Helen, Hawk, Conkey, and Patro. Helen still out front at the halfway point. Jackson Helen, Devin Hawk, Conkey. Devin Hawk trying to make a move on to the 2.0 of Jackson Helen. Hawk and Helen, they get together. Helen goes sideways. Hawk unable to refire. Caution comes out. Jackson Helen out to a bit of a lead. One more time. Brody Conkey going to try and reel him in as they come through 3 and 4. Devin Hawk right there. White flag coming out this time by 1/6 of a mile to go. Conkey tried something to no avail. Jackson Helen gets gets the win. Brody Conkey coming back in second. The number 22 of Devin Huck back in third. Racing surfaces cleared, so it is going to be Cooper Sunby and Brock Wilkins, row number 1, with Caden Reamer all by himself back in row number 2. Brogan Benjamin is a scratch. A fire coming out of 4. Brock Wilkins going to try and run away and hide with this one. Cooper Sunby in second. Caden Reamer running in third. A lot of real estate between each of these competitors. Wilkins has a 2.1 second advantage that time by. Checkers up and down. Brock Wilkins, your winner. Cooper Sunby coming in second. Caden Reamer in third. Mark Brewer, we're going to start on the inside of row number 2 in the 22G out of Colfax onto the outside. Griffin McGrath, your leader after 1. Keith Myers able to thread the needle and get around the number 86 of Adam Hayden. Keith Myers in 53 was in third, now back to fifth, so it is Levi Brewer running in third, Adam Hayden running in second, 86, and Griffin McGrath, your leader in 64. Adam Hayden gets over to the marbles in the 1-2 corner. That opened up the door for Levi Brewer to get around him and move into second. Griffin McGrath might be some trouble on the 64. No, they just got on the marbles coming out of the 1-2 corner. That allows Levi Brewer in 94 to be able to close the gap. White flag is out that time by Brewer, trying to get underneath the 64 of Griffin McGrath. He's got one more shot as it comes to turn 3 out of turn number 4. Checkers going in the air. Griffin McGrath takes it. Coming back in the third, the number 86 of Adam Hayden. Back in second, the number 94 of Levi Brewer, bringing back the win, racing out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa. And the 64, that is going to be Griffin McGrath. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the lineup is set 2x2 on the inside of row number 1, racing out of Menomonie. That is going to be Taylor Mars into the 28. And to the outside, he is the proud owner here at Thunder Hill, driving his dad's legend. In the number 7, racing out of Menomonie, that is going to be Chad Cummings. Inside of row number 2 in the 22G, Racing out of Colfax, that is going to be Mark Brower to the outside. That is going to be Abby Blazel in 29. Mike Weber starting the inside of row number 3. Into the outside is going to be Jackson Kashadi. Green is up and down. Here we go. Taylor Myers out front. He gets up a little too high coming out of turn number 4. That opens up the door for Cummings. Your leader after 1, Chad Cummings in 7. Taylor Mars with a big good time push. He takes the wall over in turn number 4. And he gets a little loose coming to the 1-2 corner. He goes around backwards. So that's going to bring out the first caution of this heat race for your leader. How about it, Chad Cummings? Chad Cummings in 7, your leader. Mark Brower running in 2nd and 22. Mike Weber in the 8, running in 3rd. Running on lap 3 of 8. Cummings trying to run away and hide to this one. Bauer trying to sneak underneath Weber trying to sneak underneath the number 22 GM Mark Brower there, but duking it out for 2nd. Chad Cummings continuing to pad his lead, 1.6 second advantage at the start-finish line of that time by trouble on the 8 of Weber. Got a little too sideways, got off the noisy pedal. Gets his car back going the right way, but this one has been all Chad Cummings just over the halfway point, working on lap 5 of 8 right now. Cummings, Mark Brower running in 2nd, Mike Weber running in 3rd, Abby Blazel running in 4th. Taylor Mars rounds out your first 5. White flag coming out this time by for Chad Cummings in 7. One more set of corners to negotiate for the number 7 of Chad Cummings. Barring any mechanical failure, he should have a heat win in the Legends.Direct INEX Legends. Checkers up and down. Chad Cummings has it. Mark Brewer coming back in 2nd. Mike Weber in the 3rd. And that'll do it for the Legends.Direct INEX Legends. This is your Natural Touch Landscaping Micro Sprint Heat Race at number 1, 21 entries total. Tyler Polofsky, Jacob Anderson, row number 1, green is in the air. Landry Singleton in the 19, running in 2nd. 3 wide battle for 3rd. Your leader after 1, Superior's Jacob Anderson. Landry Singleton running in 2nd. Jaden Wagner here from Welcome, North Carolina, going to work on the number 88 of Caleb Moen. Anderson in 71 trying to run away and hide with this one. Caleb Moen moves up to familiar territory up on the top side, trying to make something happen around his teammate Landry Singleton in the 19. Moen moves back down to the bottom now as the sight set on the number 71 of Jacob Anderson. Anderson, Moen, Singleton, Wagner, Mason Hale, that is your first 5. Continuing your catfish around on the bottom of the racetrack. Caleb Moen trying to push the issue up on the cushion. Checkers win in the air. Jacob Anderson has it. Coming back in the 3rd, that is the 19 of Landry Singleton. Back in 2nd, the 88 of Caleb Moen. And your heat number 1 winner, racing out of Superior, it's Jacob Anderson. Garrett Tatnell again going to start on the inside of row number 1. Landon Davis going to be the outside in 37. Matty Hale on the inside of row number 2 in 28. To the outside, Roger McVitie in 74. Mike and Iverson going to start on the inside of row number 3. Kirsten Koss to the outside, and Ryan Franzen rounding out of the field in the 9. Green is in the air. Here we go. Landon Davis up top pushing the issue. Ryan Franzen going to try and follow suit. Hale running in second. Franzen goes way up top. Hale tries to slide up. That forced Franzen to check up. Lap 2 of 8, Landon Davis. Continuing to push the issue, trying to find some tack up onto the top side of the racing surface, especially over in 3 and 4. They're finding it on the bottom side of 1 and 2. Landon Davis halfway home. Got a 1.377 second advantage over the number 9 of Ryan Franzen. Let's see if Davis continues to pad that lead. Does so by just a couple of tenths. White flag coming out that time by for Landon Davis in 37. Coming through turn 3 out of turn number 4. Davis goes a little bit sideways. That opens up the door for Ryan Franzen to take the win. Third and final heat race for the Legends for the Natural Touch Landscaping Micro Sprints here at Summer Storm Series night number 3. Tim Christensen Jr. going to start at the inside, row number 1 out of Menomonie. Mason Subert out of Welch, Minnesota going to start. The outside going to be Gavin Underdahl out of Northfield, Minnesota. Carter Jensrud in the C71 out of River Falls. Marshall Willig out of Becker, Minnesota. In the 128, Brendan Newville out of Clear Lake in the 249, and Kelly Turner out of Otter Creek in the 23. Caution comes out, got a couple that got together. Gavin Underdahl he'll lead the charge, coming through 3 out of 4. Here we go, one more time. Natural Touch of Landscaping 600cc Micro Sprints. Tim Christensen, Carter Jensrud, Mason Subert in that all black number 99, showing the way. Tim Christensen in the yellow number 47 running in second. Marshall Willig, Mason Subert 99 continuing to show the way. Mason Subert in 99, trying to knock down the wall. White flag being displayed to him. One more trip around Thunder Hill for Mason Subert, 99. Tim Christensen in the second. Carter Jensrud in third. Gavin Underdahl in fourth. Check is up and down. Mason Subert has it. Tim Christensen in second. Carter Jensrud in third. Gavin Underdahl in fourth. Caution lights have been turned down around Thunder Hill for the Gopher Midgets Series Heat race. Zach Witness, Carter Jensrud, row number 1, green flag waving. Here we go. Witness going to try and jump out to an early lead. Carter Jensrud pushing the issue on the top side. Johnny Parsons, the third. Right there, and Eddie Aldrich breaking up the tail of the field. We got a three-way battle for the lead early stages of this one. Lap 2. This one has been all Zach Wittes trying to crawl his way around the bottom of the 1-2 corner. Carter Jensrud in C71. He is up on the top side. Johnny Parsons, the third, popped a little bit of a wheelie coming out of turn number 4. It's a game of find the traction. Wittes seems to find something he likes on the bottom. Jensrud in C71 as Wittes slid up out of turn number 1. That opened up the door for Jensrud in C71. He is your leader, lap 4. Johnny Parsons, the third. In a second around the bottom side of the racetrack, Zach Wittes going to try and go up top. Follow the C71 of Carter Jensrud around as they come out of the 1-2 corner, headed into 3 and 4. Approaching the white flag lap this time by, it's Jensrud, Parsons, and Wittes here first 3. Checkers up and down. Carter Jensrud has it. Johnny Parsons, the third, coming in second. Zach Wittes coming back in third. All right, ladies and gentlemen, top 2 go to the big dance later on tonight in the R box. B main, Mason Lockburner in the 20, flanked by the number 20X of Axel Ferenholz, Levi Anderson in 44, Dalton Anderson in 75, Lane Baker in 60, Brandon Stevenson in 15, Luke Pettit in the 4, Palmer Haas in the 21. Barrett Evans and Dakota Buss, 1 in, 9 remaining. Pair 20s out front, Mason Lockburner and Axel Ferenholz in the first and second, hanging on to those transfer spots. The Anderson cousins, Levi and Dalton Anderson in third and fourth. Levi Anderson in the 44, Dalton Anderson in the 75. Lane Baker going to try and make a move on the 75 of Dalton Anderson. Still a pair of 20s out front, Mason Lockburner, Axel Ferenholz, your leaders after 3. Lockburner coming up on lap traffic in the number 21 of Palmer Haas. And the 787 of Dakota Buss. Axel Ferenholz got some distance between himself and Lockburner. 1.345 is the difference. Levi Anderson back behind them by about 3 seconds, just over 3 seconds. 2 to go that time by for Mason Lockburner and Axel Ferenholz hanging on to the transfer spots. White one out that time by Lockburner, Ferenholz. Coming through 3 out of turn number 4. Checkers in the air, punching his ticket to get to the big dance. Mason Lockburner, Axel Ferenholz. They will tag on to the tail of the feature event lineup. Everybody else, their night here has come to a close here at Summer Storm Series. Night number 3, brought to you by QualityFreightRate.com. Nightly sponsors are Quality Auto Body and Snap-on Tools by Aaron Wold. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is your junior wing of B feature, Parker Frolic. Dylan Subert, row number 1. Green is in the air. Here we go. Parker Frolic. We got trouble over in the 1-2 corner.
What happened? It's like $30,000. I was gonna pay the rest of the field, I wonder.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the lineup is going to go like this. On the point, racing out of Ramsey, Minnesota, that is going to be Parker Frolic in the win 1, and to the outside, Dylan Subert in the 1S. Inside of row number 2, coming to us from Colfax, the number 8 is going to be Kennedy Kukless, and to the outside, that'll be Trip Swan in 18, Swan out of Chippewa. Riley Jensen piloting the V2 out of Forest Lake, Minnesota, going to roll off in 5th. Inside row number 3, and to the outside is going to be Ty Patro in the 85 out of River Falls. Ashton Friend holds on the inside of row number 4, and the number 21 racing out of Minnesota City, Minnesota, Axel Haas to the outside in 98. Row number 5 is going to be Kinsey Anderson on the inside of row number 5, rolling off in 9th in the 17. Archer Hoffback in the 14. Out of Randolph, Minnesota, Nathan Gunderson. Dominic Weber and Roland Ludwigson. Karts are lined up 2 by 2. Top 2 go to the show. Green is in the air for 10 laps. Here we go. Roland Ludwigson couldn't get going in the number 13. Frolic, Subert. Here we go. Parker Frolic trying to make short work of this one, running away and hiding from the rest of the field. Dylan Subert in the second. He got onto that transfer spot. But look out, here comes Riley Jensen of the V2. Just on the outside, looking in. Kennedy Kukless are right behind Riley Jensen. Trouble between the 85 of Ty Prochnow and the number 13 of Roland Ludwigson. They get together on the top side of turn 2, so that's going to bring up the caution. We got 1 in. 9 remaining. Parker Frolic. Dylan Subert, row number 1. Frolic, Subert, 9 more trips around Thunder Hill. And the junior wing feature lineup will be set. Keep your eye on that V2 of Riley Jensen all over the back bumper of the number 1S of Dylan Subert. Subert has to drive almost a perfect race to hold off the charge of the V2 of Jensen. But this one has been all Parker Frolic. So far, trouble. Announcer's curse. I talk about how good Riley Jensen is doing, and Riley goes around over in turn number 4. Two in, 8 remaining. Frolic, Subert. Trouble for the number 14 of Archer Hoffback. Trip Swan gets upside down as well. We got a couple hooked into the infield. Red flag out on the racetrack. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming back to green. It is Parker Frolic and Dylan Subert leading the charge. Back to green. Here we go. Parker Frolic trying to run away and hide with this one in the win one. Dylan Seibert running in second. Archer Hoffbeck on the outside looking in along with Dominic Weber. Parker Frolic continuing to work on punching his ticket to get into the big dance here later on this evening. Lap 7 of 10. Checkers up and down. Race is called. So top two go to the big dance. Dylan Seibert punches taken into the big dance, and in shades of his father, the legendary Hot Carl Leavenworth. Got a B-main. Got a B-main win, ladies and gentlemen. Parker Frolic. So I was informed by race control that they did call that B-main at 10 minutes. So it was a time issue. So that's why they threw the checkers on the last caution, because the race was over 10 minutes long. Rolling out next on to Thunder Hill here at Quality Auto Body and Snap-on Tools by Aaron Waldnight in conjunction with Summer Storm Series at night number 3, brought to you by QualityFreightRate.com. Next up is going to be the Natural Touch Landscaping 600cc Micro Sprint B Feature. Top two, we're going to go to the show. Garrett Tatnell, racing out of Forest Lake, Minnesota, will be on the inside of row number 1 in the 25. And to the outside will be the 26P of Jackson Peters. Peters coming to us from Waupun. Inside of row number 2, Tyler Polofsky in the 323 out of St. Michael, Minnesota. And to the outside is going to be Roger McVitie. McVitie coming to us from Somerset, piloting the 74. Marshall Willing in the 128, going to start on the inside of row number 3. And to the outside, if able to make the call, that should be the 249 of Brendan Newville. Kelly Turner getting around the field out of Otter Creek in the number 23. So we're going to take 7 trips around Thunder Hill. Top two going to the big dance. Tatnell, Peters, run number 1. Green is in the air. Here we go. Jackson Peters, he's going to go to the top side. He's going to try and work his way around the number 25 of Garrett Tatnell. Way up top, Garrett Tatnell, run to the bottom. Your leader after 2, Garrett Tatnell. Jackson Peters again continuing to push the cushion up on the top side. Tatnell run to the bottom. Tyler Polofsky in the 323. He's back about 1.4 seconds behind your leader. So Tyler Polofsky, he's got 4 more laps to try and catch up to the leaders. Jackson Peters shifts lines, able to get ahead of the number 25 of Garrett Tatnell. Peters again goes up top. Tatnell on the bottom. Tatnell gets a lead back. White flag coming out that time by. Your leaders are fighting as to whether or not they're going to start on the inside or outside of tonight's feature event. Starting on the inside of the last row is going to be Garrett Tatnell. And starting to the outside is going to be Jackson Peters. Checkers in the air. Tatnell and Peter's going to the big dance.
Feature time. Attention in the pit area. Features, get ready to get lined up. The rookie cage feature is on the track. Rookie cage is on the track. R-Box, you are next. Make sure you're on the hot grid. Then junior wing. Everyone else to follow. Features right now, get lined up.
July 29th through the 31st, we're going to see the rookie cage division going to be competing for $1,000 to win for the 2024 Outlaw Nationals.
Somehow I got very lucky when I got that. That was wild. That was pretty bad, I zoomed out. I thought for sure that's what it was. I mean, I got it all, but yeah. That went right over it.
Nope, long story. I didn't mean to walk in front of you. Oh, you're fine, John. You're good.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, this class is all about fundamentals, learning. I stand corrected about the purse at the Outlaw Nationals coming up on July 29th, 30th, 31st. These guys will be Checkers up and down. Brantley Langer takes it. Brantley Langer, he's on a hot streak in the 34. Ladies and gentlemen, the rookie cage division will not be competing at the Outlaw Nationals coming up in a few weeks. My mistake. I do apologize about that. Nevertheless, we are still looking at the future of our sport down in Victory Lane right now as each one of these cars gets lined up in Victory Lane to get their picture taken. Thunder Hill, please join me with a round of applause. Make some noise to salute the future of motorsports right there in Victory Lane. Up next, this is your R-Box feature event. QualityFreightRate.com, Cyberstorm Series at night number 3, Quality Auto Body and Snap-on Tools by Aaron Voldnight. Latemodel going to go like this. On the point is going to be the number 70 of Owen Tarvis, and to the outside is going to be Oakley Booth in 16. Inside of row number 2 is going to be the number 19 of Jacob Demel, and to the outside is going to be Will Ballard. Henry Younker going to start to the inside of row number 3. Broxton Henning going to the outside in 28. Harper Holupka, Levi Haas, Mason Lockburner, and Axel Ferenholz. That is your field. And we are off and running the O-Show. Owen Tarvis leading the charge after 1. He is your leader. Separated by 0.4 of a second advantage. Behind him is Will Ballard. Oakley Booth running in 3rd. Jacob Demel in 4th. And Henry Younker rounding out your first 5. Tarvis continuing to add to his lead. He picked up 0.2 on the last lap. At the stripe, he had a 0.7 of a second advantage. Let's see if he continues to pad his lead over the hard-charging Will Ballard. Adds another 10th. Tarvis. Will Ballard is going to have to drive the wheels off of that thing to try and catch up with the number 70 of Owen Tarvis. Same thing goes for Oakley Booth, Jacob Demel. Battle on the racetrack. Looks to be poised for the 3rd place position as they head into turn number 3. It is going to be Jacob Demel on the inside. Oakley Booth on the outside. Demel sees an opening. He takes it. We got trouble onto the racetrack. Levi Haas in 97. He comes to a stop on the back straightaway topside. That's going to bring out the caution for your leader, Owen Tarvis, in 70. That's terrible. Tarvis leading the charge. Ballard right behind him. Oakley Booth looking to go to the outside of Will Ballard. Ballard slides back up to the racetrack. Booth trying to look underneath. It is still Owen Tarvis out front. See if he can get to that second advantage. Will Ballard, though, wheeling in Tarvis. On Tarvis's back bumpers. They come through turn 3 out of turn 4. Ballard falls back by about 2 kart lengths. About 0.3 of a second. Battle on the racetrack is for 3rd. The 19 of Jake Demel looking to go to the inside of the 16 of Oakley Booth. They try it again. Trouble. Over in turn 3 and 4. Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been informed that super late model driver number 28, Sammy Mars. He's got a brand new car that he's putting together for the World of Outlaws show tomorrow night. That car, along with Sammy, is in attendance here tonight. At the conclusion of the feature, Sammy's going to turn a bunch of laps out here. So you might want to stick around and see that. I know I'm going to want to see a late model turn some laps out here.
There are no rookie cages in it. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Jarvis continuing to hold off the charge of Ballard in 7. Jarvis again trying to pad his lead just a little bit more with each passing lap. He's going to cover the white flag. This time by, that means one more trip around Thunder Hill. For the O show, Owen Jarvis in 70, holding off Will Ballard and Oakley Booth. One more set of corners to negotiate. Coming through 3 out of turn number 4, the O show parks it yet again here at Thunder Hill. All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming back in 5th, the number 36 of Henry Junker. Back in 4th, the number 19 of Jake Demmel. In 3rd is the number 16 of Oakley Booth. Your runner-up, the number 7 of Will Ballard. Ladies and gentlemen, bringing back the win. Coming to us from Cameron, sitting in the Fast Factory Pro Powder. Number 70 being greeted by his dad, the Chad Tarbus. Down in victory lane, ladies and gentlemen, he is out of his cart. He's out of his cart. He's got his hat on, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise for the O show. Owen Tarvis. 12 laps the distance for this junior wing feature event. Levi Ballard on the point. Drake Ballard to the outside. Alan Byrne, Bentley Halupka, Kalen Haas, Jonathan Pettit, Trevin Bush, Grant Keller, Kane Buss, Luke Patterson, Parker Frolick, and Dylan Seibert. That is our field. Year leader after 1, Levi Ballard. Keep your eye on that number 99 of Halupka going wing to wing with the number 17 of Kalen Haas. Backs off a little bit. Haas right there on the back bumper of Drake Ballard. As Levi Ballard continues to try and run away and hide with this one, Bentley Halupka will not be denied in the podium spot, getting ahead of the 777 of Drake Ballard. Trouble over in turn number 4. That is the number 8 of Alan Burns. That's going to bring up the caution. 2 in, 10 remaining for your leader, Levi Ballard in 7. We're back to green on lap 2. Levi Ballard out front. Drake Ballard, Kalen Haas. Keep your eye on that 31 of Grant Keller, hard charging Grant Keller along with Bentley Halupka right there duking it out for second. Kalen Haas gets into second. Bentley Halupka trying to elbow his way into second place. He and Ballard, that'd be Drake Ballard, got together. Drake Ballard goes over and said, "No, don't throw the yellow. I'm not done yet just because I went over. Who cares? Run it." Drake Ballard said, "Run it." Yeah, my wing's crooked, whatever. Doesn't matter. Ladies and gentlemen, after a rollover, Drake Ballard has been cleared to continue. Levi Ballard out front, Kalen Haas running in second, Bentley Hilupka in third, Grant Killer in fourth, and Dylan Seibert rounds out your first five. We're back to green. Ballard, Haas, Hilupka, Keller, and Seibert. Hilupka now looking to go to the inside of Kalen Haas, tries to thread the needle. Haas able to answer back. Let's see if Hilupka can try that again. One more time. It is still Levi Ballard out front. Kalen Haas running in second. Bentley Hilupka in third. Grant Keller in fourth. And Dylan Seibert in fifth. Laps winding down in this junior wing feature event coming up on the lap 9 of 12 for Levi Ballard. White one going in the air. Ballard has one more trip around Thunder Hill to secure his victory. Bentley Hilupka in second. Kalen Haas in third. Grant Keller in fourth. And Dylan Seibert, running out the first five. That's how they stayed, ladies and gentlemen. Your junior wing feature winner, Levi Ballard.
Driving, buddy. Smooth. Good work.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is climbing out of his cart right now. He comes to us from Grimes, Iowa.
Hey, buddy, get up there.
Making the trip from Grimes, Iowa, all the way to Victory Lane. He's out of his cart right now. Thunder Hill makes some noise for Levi Ballard in 7. All right, ladies and gentlemen, rolling on with the program is your Sportsman 12-lap feature event. Matt Velchek on the point into the 555 into the outside. That's going to be Derek Kremrye in 33. Inside row number 2 is going to be Drew Alton in the 100. And to the outside is going to be Steve Seaballs in 191. Jake Johnson going to start on the inside of row number 3, being flanked by Trayton Velchek in 55, racing from just down the road in Rock Falls. Matt Trout's going to start on the inside of row number 4. Jason Surprise is outside in 99. Then it's going to be Chris Sleep starting on the inside of row number 5 in 88. Jim Knight in 67. Ramon Perez, Dallas Hansen, and Rob Johnson. 12 laps. We're gone. Velchik had the lead, but all right, ladies and gentlemen, caution coming out, so no laps have been scored. We're going to do a complete restart. Velchik, Krumrie, row number 1, setting the pace. And it is going to be Drew Alton. Caution lights are out. Here we go. Alton one more time gets out front. We're 5 wide for just a second coming out of turn number 2. Matt Velchik and Drew Alton going to work on each other in the early stages of this one. Coming up on Derek Krumrie, that appears to be Trayton Velchik. Drew Alton continuing to put some real estate between himself and Derek Krumrie. Then it is Matt and Trayton Velchik in 3rd and 4th. Matt Crouch in 5th. Halfway down, lap 6 of 12. Your leader, Drew Alton, 100. Krumrie right on the back bumper of Alton. Alton slides up a little bit on the back straightaway. Krumrie briefly gets into the lead. Alton answers back. A dandy Bruin for the lead in the closing stages of this one. Krumrie on the inside, Alton on the outside. They trade positions one more time. Here comes Drew Alton again on the inside. They throw elbows at each other. Yet again, Drew Alton, your leader on lap 10, coming up to the white flag this time by Krumrie. In the second, Drew Alton, your leader, being shown the white flag. One more trip around Thunder Hill. Can Krumrie make another pass and make it stick, or is Drew Alton too much? We're about to find out. Here comes Krumrie one more time on the inside of Drew Alton. They tag coming through 3 out of 4. Derek Krumrie by 65 1/1000ths of a second. By 65 1/1000ths of a second after Krumrie and Alton traded slide jobs like it was their job. Great race. He's getting out of his cart right now, about to take his helmet off. Thunder Hill, do me a favor and make some noise for Derek Krumrie. All right, ladies and gentlemen, rolling out next is your 250 wing feature event. Brock Wilkins on the point, being flanked by Brody Conkey in 8. Jackson Helen on the inside of row number 2 in the 2.0. To his outside is going to be Caden Reamer, 9. Inside of row number 3, the 20S of Cooper Sunby, and to the outside, the 22 of Devin Hawk. Row number 4 on the inside is going to be the number 1 of Tyler Patro, and starting the outside is going to be the 32 of Brogan Benjamin. Allie Blazel is slated to start 9th. I see the 29 of Blazel in the infield right now. So the 32 of Benjamin and the 29 of Blazel unable to make the call. Show goes on regardless. The 12 trips around Thunder Hill for your 250 wing feature event. Brock Wilkins going to be your leader after one. Brody Conkey in second. Jackson Helen in third. And a dancing battle right away. As Devin Huck gets into fourth over the number one of Tyler Patro. Battle for seconds to come into turn three. Brody Conkey in second. Jackson Helen right there. This is all Brock Wilkins, though, as Wilkins has a 1.4 second advantage over Brody Conkey in eighth. Wilkins putting on a click. Brody Conkey in eighth. Devin Hawk makes his way to third over the 22.0 of Jackson Helen. Cooper Sunday in the 20S. And Tyler Patro duking it out for a fifth. Brock Wilkins on lap 7 already starting to put cars down one lap. Wilkins, Conkey, Hawk, Helen, and Patro. White flag coming out, and next time by for Brock Wilkins in 11th. White flag in the air. One more trip around Thunder Hill for Brock Wilkins. Brody Conkey in second. Devin Hawk in third. Checkers up and down for Brock Wilkins. All right, fans, coming back in fifth was the number one of Tyler Patro back in fourth. The 2.0 of Jackson Helen back in third. The 22 of Devin Hawk. Your runner-up, the number 8 of Brody Conkey. And bringing back the 250 wing feature event. Parking his number 11 in victory lane. Climbing out of his cart right now, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Brock Wilkins. Your 20-lap Legends.Direct INEX Legends out on the racetrack right now. Lineup is going to go like this on the pole. Is going to be Griffin McGrath coming to us from Cedar Rapids, Iowa in the 64, and flanking him to the outside. That's going to be Menomonie's at number 7, Chad Cummings. Inside of row number 2 is going to be Levi Brower in 94, and to the outside, out of Marion, Iowa, Mike Weber in 8. Row number 3 to the inside is going to be the 22G of Mark Brower, and to the outside, racing out of Elko, Minnesota, is going to be the number 13 of Tristan Swanson. Adam Hayden going to start on the inside of row number 4. In 86, Abby Blazel going to start to the outside in 29. Keith Myers going to be on the inside of row number 5 in 53 out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa, rolling off at 9th. And to the outside is going to be Taylor Mars in 28. Jackson Kashadi starting on the inside of row number 6 in the number 11, and to the outside is going to be Cohen Henze into the number 88. 12 cars for 20 laps. Your Legends.Direct INEX Legends on the track right now. Race control giving the field the one to go this time by. Cars are lined up 2 by 2, tightened up nose to tail. McGrath, Cummings, row number 1, 20 laps the distance. Caution lights are down around Thunder Hill. We are set to do it for 20 trips. Ladies and gentlemen, it is your Legends.Direct INEX Legend feature event. Going to be on the inside. The number 7 of Chad Cummings working on the outside. Your leader after 1, Griffin McGrath in 64. And a caution for the number 22 of Mark Brower. He's on the bottom side over in the 3-4 corner. Race control given the 1 time this time by, which means caution lights are being turned off around Thunder Hill. And it is McGrath, Cummings, row number 1. We're going to try it again. Green in the air this time by. Chad Cummings now going to try and jump out to an early lead. He's got Mike Weber and Griffin McGrath right behind him. Your leader after 2, Chad Cummings in 7. Hunt down that number 7 of Chad Cummings. Griffin McGrath running in 3rd. He's got Tristan Swanson trouble out of Thunder Hill. So after 3, it's going to be Chad Cummings, your leader in 7, followed by Mike Weber running in 2nd in number 8. Then it's going to be Griffin McGrath in the 3rd, Tristan Swanson in the 13 and 4th. Levi Brower goes to the tail of the field. So that is going to put Mark Brower in 5th. Keep riding in number 28 of Taylor Mars. Mars trying to crack into the top 5 around the 22 Jeep of Mark Brower. Oh, trouble! Over in turn 4, Cummings and Weber get together. Cummings goes around. Green's in the air, 17 to go. Your leader, Mike Weber in 8th. McGrath, Swanson, Taylor Mars, Mark Brower, your first 5. Second advantage. He adds 2 tenths to that lead. So he's just over a second. Encroaching on halfway home. Just under halfway. We're on lap 9 of 20 right now. Weber, McGrath, Tristan Swanson, Taylor Mars, Mark Brower, Abby Blazel, Keith Myers, Adam Hayden, Cohen Hensey, and Jackson Kashadi. Top 10. Swanson and Taylor Mars. Adam Hayden, your first five. With some lap traffic. White flag coming up this time by for Weber in 8 as he comes through turn 3 out of turn number 4. Weber, one more set of corners to negotiate. He's got just over a 3-second lead over the rest of the field. Coming through 3 out of turn number 4. Checkers in the air. Mike Weber has it. In fifth, the number 86 of Adam Hayden back in fourth. First time in a legend here at Thunder Hill, the number 28 of Taylor Mars. Top 5 finish for Taylor Mars. Back in third, the number 13 of Tristan Swanson. Back in second, the 64 of Griffin McGrath. And pulling into victory lane to collect his Legends.Direct INEX Legends Feature win. Climbing out of his car in Thunder Hill victory lane, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Marion, Iowa's own number 8, Mike Weber. All right, ladies and gentlemen, these are your Natural Touch Landscaping 600cc micro sprints rolling out of the track right now on the point. He comes to us from Owatonna, Minnesota. In the number 9 is going to be Ryan Franzen. The outside from just down the road in Eau Claire, that is number 88 of Caleb Moen. Inside of row number 2 coming to us from Superior in the number 71. That is going to be Jacob Anderson. Into the outside, racing out of Welch, Minnesota, that is going to be the 99 of Mason Subert. Inside of row number 3, coming to us from River Falls in the C71, that is going to be Carter Jensrud. Into the outside, racing out of Menomonie, is going to be Tim Christensen in 47. Landon Davis going to start at the inside of row number 4 in 37, and to his outside, rolling off in 8th, that is going to be number 28 of Mason Hale. Mike and Iverson coming to us from Galesville, Wisconsin, will be starting the inside of row number 5 in 27, and to the outside, that is going to be the number 19 of Landry Singleton out of Mora, Minnesota. Inside of row number 6, racing out of Trempealeau, that is going to be the number 28 of Maddie Hale, and to his outside, or to the outside of Maddie Hale, is going to be Kirsten Koss in the 5. Then it's going to be Gavin Underdahl in 17, rolling off in 13th. Jaden Wagner in the 8W in 14th. Then Garrett Tatnell, Jackson Peters, 20 laps. The distance, here we go. Trouble right away over the 1-2 corner. We got one that has facing the opposite direction. So again, with no lap score, we're going to go back to a complete restart 2x2. Caution lights are out for your Natural Touch Landscaping 600cc Micro Sprint Feature event. Franzen, Caleb Moen, row number 1, green is in the air. Here we go. Ryan Franzen to the early stages of this one, jumps out to an early lead. He's got Caleb Moen right behind him, running the same line along the bottom. Keep it behind that 71. With a yellow and black 71. That is Jacob Anderson. Right behind him is the C71 of Carter Jensrud. Mason Subert out of Wells, Minnesota. In the all-black car, running in the 6th. Trouble over into turn 1-2 corner. That is the number 5 of Kirsten Koss. Got caught up in the cushion on the top side of the 1-2 corner. Bringing out the caution here on lap 3 of 20. For Ryan Franzen, Caleb Bowen, and Jacob Anderson, your first 3. Race control giving him the 1 to go that time by. So field stacked and racked behind Ryan Franzen and Caleb Bowen. Your leaders in 1 and 2. Jacob Anderson in 3rd. Then it's Carter Jensrud and Landon Davis, Mason Subert. Trouble on the 37 of Davis. Not sure what happened to the number 37 of Landon Davis, but it's pulling down to the infield. To the tail of the field, and we have another one stopped over in 3 and 4, so the caution's going to come out one more time. Franzen, Moen, Anderson, Jensrud, Subert. We're green. Jensrud and C71 goes around and then tips over on a side. So red flag going to be displayed for your Natural Touch Landscaping 600cc micro sprint feature event as we get the C71 who just lightly tipped over on his side after doing a 360 coming out of turn number 2. Just make sure that he's okay, make sure his car's okay, and we'll put him to the tail of the field should he choose to continue. Caution lights have been turned off. Jensrud in C71, his night's going to come to a close, but we are back to green. Lap 3 of 20. Here we go. Mason Subert in 99, trying to look under to get underneath the 71 of Jacob Anderson. Does so successfully. Subert in 99 moves into 3rd. Jacob Anderson tries to go back up top to build some momentum. As he comes through 3 and 4, Anderson is going to settle back in the 4th. Ryan Franzen continuing to lead the charge in 9. Caleb Bowen running in 2nd. Mason Subert in 3rd. Jacob Anderson in 4th. And Mason Hale running out your first 5. Continuing to show the way in 9. He's working the bottom side of the racetrack. Caleb Bowen moving back up top. It's familiar territory for him. Again, it is a momentum versus a traction game for these micro sprints. Franzen continuing to put on a show for you fans. Bowen trying to do everything he can to close that gap with the number 9 of Franzen. Hale goes around over in turn number 2. Goes backwards, so the caution's going to come out. We're working on lap 11 of 20. Franzen, Moen, Jacob Anderson, Mason Subert, and Landry Singleton cracked her way into the top 5 as well. Franzen one more time. He's going to try and jump out to the lead in the closing stages of this feature event. Franzen working the bottom. Caleb Bowen going up top. Again, it's momentum and action. Last lap, Franzen had just under a half of a second. He has that lead. Lap 13 of 20 over town of Minnesota's Ryan Franzen continuing to show the way. Caleb Moen running in second, Jacob Anderson in third, Landry Singleton in fourth, Mason Silbert rounds out your first five. Trouble on the 27 of Iverson. That allows for Caleb Moen to close the gap. Back down to half of a second. 4 laps remaining. Caleb Moen continues to remain a half second behind Ryan Franzen. 3 to go. That time by Ryan Franzen, still your leader. Caleb Moen hustling, doing everything he can behind the wheel of that 88 to try and get around the number 9 of Franzen. Moen finding something that he likes over in turn 2. He's got one more shot at it. White flag coming out this time by Franzen, just biding his time on the bottom. Caleb Moen coming through 3. Franzen coming through turn 3 out of turn number 4. Ryan Franzen takes the win. So Caleb Moen was finding something that he really liked over in the 1-2 corner. He's able to close a lot of real estate. So Caleb Moen was finding something he liked out of turn number 2, but didn't find it in time because we are about to introduce to you your Natural Touch Landscaping 600cc Micro Sprint Feature winner. Coming back in 5th, the number 99 of Mason Subert. Back in 4th, the 19L of Landry Singleton. In the 3rd, the 71 of Jacob Anderson. Your runner-up, the 88 of Caleb Moen. And ladies and gentlemen, coming to us from Owatonna, Minnesota. Getting out of his car right now, ladies and gentlemen. Climbing up onto his wing, gonna do the wing dance. Give it up for Ryan Franzen. Again, ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be a 4-car 20-lap shootout. Carter Jensrud and C71 gonna start on the point. Johnny Parsons going to start at the outside at 85. Zach Witt is piloting the 97 tonight. We saw Cam Schaefer in that car last week, park it in Victory Lane. So let's see what Zach Witt is capable of doing behind the wheel of that number 97. And Eddie Aldrich is going to start shotgun on the field outside of row number 2. They get in formation 2 by 2. We're about to turn them loose for 20 trips around Thunder Hill. Jensrud, Parsons, Wittes, Aldrich. Green is in the air. Here we go. Parsons in 85. Going to work with the C71 of Jensrud, who's away on the top side. Aldrich and Wittes battling it out for 3rd and 4th, respectively. Carter Jensrud and C71 had the lead. Separated by 19 one-thousandths of a second was their last lap. Johnny Parsons able to get out front, running on the inside line. Johnny Parsons, Carter Jensrud, Eddie Aldrich, and Zach Wittes. Jensrud jumped the wall over in turn 3 and 4, able to get a back all 4 wheels onto the racing surface. Johnny Parsons Run around the hub of the racetrack. Way on the bottom. Jensrud goes way up top. Good battle for the lead. Parsons and Jensrud continuing to duke it out. Go for your leader, Johnny Parsons. Brother Jensrud in the second. Continuing to work the hub of the racetrack, just like we saw Ryan Franzen do in the micro sprints. Parsons had a 3/10 of a second advantage. Last lap. Coming up on 15 in the 5 remaining. Continues to try to bang down the wall. Johnny Parsons in 85. White flag going to be out the next time by. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Johnny Parsons or Carter Jensrud. Jensrud trying to find any sort of traction that he could. 9/1000ths of a second separated them last time by. Jensrud now comes down to the bottom of the racetrack, shuts the door on Parsons, and collects a feature win. Wow! Jensrud applying strategy right there, the likes of which I haven't seen in a very long time. He was trying to beat and bang the wall down throughout the entire race, and on the last lap, last set of corners, he dive bombs to the bottom, shuts the door on Johnny Parsons. Never touched either of ladies and gentlemen, he's climbing out of his Gopher Midget Racing Series Midget right now. Give it up for Carter Jensrud!
That's what I'm fucking talking about, kid! That's what I'm fucking talking about!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for tonight's program, but you're not going to want to go away because we've got a super late model that's going to be coming out here and doing a little testing and tuning here in just a second. But that does it for me and for the production crew at MBTV Sports. And on behalf of the Cummings family as well as all the staff and officials here at Thunder Hill, thank you so much for joining us here for Summer Storm Series night number 3, brought to you by QualityFreightRate.com and nightly sponsors Quality Auto Body and Snap-on Tools by Aaron Wold. On behalf of everybody here, my name is Ben Brost. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. We'll see you on July 10th. Good night, everybody.
Holy shit, kid.
All right, here with the second winner of the Gopher Midgets, Carter Jensrud.
Yep.
How was it tonight? You hustled the top all night, never left it till you had to.
It was rowdy. I mean, it was a blast up there. The first like 5 laps, I think we got the car too lean and it was not running right. So then I pulled the stumble valve and she lit up. So then, and like that first lap, I almost biked it pretty bad. So, but no, that was a blast.
Cushion was pretty treacherous in 1 and 2. I see you could get a good pull off of 4.
Yeah.
What made you drop to the bottom there on that last lap? You had a good run off of 2.
I just wanted to just make sure I got it, because and honestly, it's hard to run the bottom in these things, so I'm just better off just letting it eat up top.
How many times have you raced it?
Technically this is my second full night, and my first night we made 3 laps in both races, so
that's a win, baby.
You know that's Johnny Parsons.
Yeah,
Johnny,
you just beat
JT3?
Johnny. You just beat Johnny Parsons.
You just beat a
Jr.
Parsons.
That's sweet.
Well, congrats. Nice
Thank
job
you.
on the win. Second time out. Got the first win.
When you need to ship it from anywhere to anywhere.
QualityFreightRate.com.
The LTL Freight Logistics Specialist for your small business.
QualityFreightRate.com.
We simplify shipping, eliminate those surprise charges, and negotiate the best rates from most LTL qualified carriers.
QualityFreightRate.com.
Special residential and liftgate rates available for automotive and ag implements.
QualityFreightRate.com.
The company that actually cares about the American small business owner.
QualityFreightRate.com.
Use the promo code SHIPIT and get 10% off your first shipment. Startup is so easy. Get a quote and ship today. QualityFreightRate.com.